مشاهدينا في كل مكان، احنا معاكم النهارده هنستكمل حوارنا مع سعادة السفيرة كسر النورجن سفيرة دولة ملاوي لدى جمهورية مصر العربية. في لقاء اليوم هنتحدث عن تاريخ العلاقات ما بين مصر وملاوي، فابقوا معنا وتابعونا. احنا معاكم النهارده هنستكمل حوارنا مع سعادة السفيرة كسر النورجن سفيرة دولة ملاوي لدى جمهورية مصر العربية. Your Excellency, thank you for having us for the second time.
You're most welcome.
In this episode, Your Excellency, we would like to talk about the history of relations between Egypt and Malawi. So please tell us about it.
The relations between Egypt and Malawi dates back in the 60s when we got our independence. And since then, the relations have been very, very strong. Malawi and Egypt enjoys a cordial relation, and a lot is happening in different areas. So that's what I can say, that our relations is very good and getting stronger day by day.
If I went straight from the relation or the history of the relations, I would like to talk about the cooperation and the field of cooperation between Egypt and Malawi. Let's start about the trading. How much is the volume of trading between Egypt and Malawi, and what is the main products that export and import between the two countries?
The trading between Egypt and Malawi is going on very well. Malawi, like I've already said, that it's an agro-based, and our cash crop is tobacco, tea, and cotton. So we are trading a lot with Egypt in tobacco and tea, and the volumes are increasing by day. We have been having a lot of talks with the government of Egypt to increase the volumes of tobacco that is being exported to Egypt. So we are trading a lot in tobacco and tea, although the volumes of tea haven't gone up, but we are hoping in the next 2-3 years the volumes are also going to increase.
That's great. Your Excellency, both Egypt and Malawi are agricultural countries. So is there any cooperation in the field of agriculture or agricultural researches?
We have a lot of cooperations in the areas, and we are renewing our MOUs, and I am happy to inform you that in a few months our ministers, the ministers of foreign affairs in Egypt and Malawi, are going to meet in Lilongwe to renew our agreements, the cooperations in a lot of areas, including agriculture.
And what about the health sector?
The health sector, we are also doing great. Right now, we are working on the oncology department. Malawi, just like any other country, is suffering a lot with cancer, and Egypt has very good hospitals and expertise in the areas of cancer. So Malawi with Egypt, are also in discussions to strengthen the relations in that area. And in a few days, we are going to have a virtual meeting first with the hospitals that are dealing with cancer treatment. And after that, we are going to have a team that is going to go to Malawi to have a study, the feasibility study on the ground, and then we'll take it from there.
That's great. Your Excellency, if I ask it about the investment between the two countries, are there any investment, and what is the field of investments that already here, and what's the aim, the future investments that you are aiming for between the two countries?
Okay, between Malawi and Egypt, a lot is happening in the areas of investment, and right now we have the Arab investors that are yet to make a trip to Malawi so that they explore on the areas where they can invest. But what is on top on the agenda is in the areas of mining.
Mining?
Yeah, the areas of mining, because in Malawi we have a lot of uranium and gold and rubies as well. So we are going to have investors that are going to Malawi and explore that area. Yes.
That's a very great information that you're giving us, Your Excellency. What about the education field? Is there any cooperation in this field and scholarships in between the two countries?
In the area of education, we are also doing great. Malawi has benefited a lot from the Egyptian government, and let me also take this opportunity to thank the Egyptian government, the president, Fattah al-Sisi, and the whole government of Egypt in helping Malawi in terms of education. Malawi, like I've said, it has helped a lot. We have more than 500 people, 500. Yeah, now they are no longer students, others are working. We have more than 500 people that have benefited from the scholarships of Egypt. At the moment, we have 137 students that are here in Egypt. So the government of Egypt offers scholarships to Malawi every year. 10 to 15 students come every year on scholarships. So we have benefited a lot, and that education and those scholarships are not only limited to the 15 that are given annually, but we also have short courses. So people come here for 3 months training, 6 months training, 2 weeks training. So we are indeed benefiting a lot in the area of education.
That's great. Your Excellency, what about the cultural cooperation?
Cultural cooperation, we really need to improve on that. We are in talks about that. The last time we had an agreement was in 2016. In 2016, we signed an agreement on how to enhance cooperation in terms of culture. So I think we need to review. We need to review the agreements and change here and there. 2016 to 2027, it's more than 10 years. Things have changed, times have revolved. So we really need to review, and we are actually working on that, reviewing the agreements and have new agreements in the area of culture. A lot needs to be done in that area.
That's great. If I ask you, Your Excellency, about If I asked Your Excellency about your favorite tourist destination here in Egypt, what will you tell us? Which one are you going to talk about?
I love Hurghada.
The beach and the sea.
I love Hurghada, the beach and the sea. You know, Egypt has a lot to offer. There is Sharm el-Sheikh. Last summer I was in Alamein. It's also beautiful, but I love Hurghada. Hurghada has a lot to offer. My kids also love Hurghada. Hurghada was the best for me.
Have you been to the Upper Egypt, and did you see the temples, the ancient Egyptian life over there?
Yeah, I have been there, and it's spectacular. I loved what I saw there. I went alone, and I am planning to take my family there because it's indeed a very good place. You know, the historical, you know, the feel is so different. It's like you are in a different place altogether. It's quite good, and I loved it.
The opening of the Great Egyptian Museum, how did you see it, Your Excellency?
It was great, and Malawi as a country, we learned a lot. We learned a lot. We had ministers that were here and witnessed everything that happened, and we took notes. And we are actually working on something that we are going to implement from what we learned. It was great, and you made Africa proud. It was not only for Egypt, it was for the whole Africa.
Does it mean that there will be in the future, let's say, a cooperation in the field of tourism between Egypt and Malawi, for example?
Yeah, the cooperation is still there. Like I have said, that we just need to review the agreements, to review the areas. You know, as time is changing, everything is changing. We need to go back to our notes and see what is on the table and refine it. So the cooperation is still there, but we just need to make it stronger and better.
Your Excellency, you already mentioned about your media experience before coming to the field of, or going to the field of diplomatic representing. I would like to ask about your visit to the media production city here in Egypt. How did you see it?
Yeah, I visited the media production city just last year, towards the end of 2025. And as a person who has a background in media, media is always at my heart. And I remember when I just came here, when I just took my position, the first thing that I started looking at was the cooperation between the two countries in terms of media. So I started doing my research. What are we doing as two countries? Where are we, and what else can we do in that field? Just to mention that in 2010, I also came to Egypt and did a training in media for about 6 months. Yeah, it was for 6 months. So media is always at my heart. So when I got an invitation to go and visit the media production city, I was so excited. And I went there knowing that I am going to learn a lot, and optimistic that Malawi is also going to benefit a lot as a country. So when I went there, I must say that I was fascinated with the production city. It's indeed a city, you know. It was great. The time I went there, I met a lot of production houses in production, doing production. They were getting ready for Ramadan, so there were a lot of shootings to do with Ramadan. But I must say that I was fascinated. I went into the sound studio. I am told it's one of the best in the Middle East. It's huge. I have never been into such a huge sound studio. I also recorded something. I did a national anthem for Egypt. I sang, and the people were like surprised. Oh, you can sing our national anthem. Come on, I've been here for 4 years. Yeah, so it was great to be there. And when I met the management of the media production city, we had several agreements, and we also we are drafting MOUs so that Malawi can also benefit from that. One of the agreements that were made is that Malawi should be able to send media practitioners, journalists, reporters, producers, camera persons, and even media managers, so that they can learn a lot from here. And also we can have exchange programs where media practitioners from Egypt can also go to Malawi and see how we are doing, how we are faring, because knowledge transfer is very, very important. Malawi has something to offer. Egypt, likewise, has also something to offer. So exchange programs, we agreed that are very important, and we need to have such exchange programs. But also, the idea of also having a media production city in Malawi was also on top of our discussions. We are also relying on Egypt to help us also come up with a media production city in Malawi, because when you're doing your productions, you should have one place where you can be doing your productions. It becomes very easy than having sets within the towns, within the cities, within the communities. Sometimes it becomes very, very difficult. So we also agreed on that, and I am pleased to tell you that our discussions, preparations and everything are now on a final stage. We are going to have our MOUs, and soon we are going to sign the MOUs, and then we'll pick it from there.
Excellency, I would like at the end to ask about the Egyptian cuisine. You have been here for 4 years now, so sure you have tried most of the main dishes in the Egyptian cuisine.
Yes.
So what is your favorite dish and what's your opinion about the Egyptian cuisine?
The Egyptian cuisine is great. Like you've said, I've been here for 4 years. You can see the smile. I'm actually... I've actually taken myself back to the table. Yeah, so I love the okra, the molokhia. Molokhia is very good.
Although your Excellency said that you already have something like this molokhia and Egyptian okra in
Malawi, but it's prepared
another way.
It's prepared differently, and when I take that before anything, the appetite is like, you know, it's like it has been set very well. The food goes down very well. So you have things like mashi, whatnot. Yeah, but mashi makes me eat a lot of rice. There's a way it makes me eat a lot of rice. So it's really nice. And this one, the one you wrap in the leaves.
ورق عنب.
Ainab, yes, yeah. I like it. The sour, the grape leaf. Yes. I wanted ainab. The sourness. It's really good. It's really good. And I also love the way you prepare your protein. Yeah,
the grilled one or which protein?
The grilled ones. Yeah. When you just say mixed grill, the grill that comes is really nice. And also I like the pigeon that is stuffed with rice.
الحمام.
that one is very good.
Your Excellency will become very familiar with Egyptian food.
Exactly.
And we say it like this, that you are become one of the Egyptians like this.
This is my other home. Staying here for 4 years, I mean, it's enough to make me feel at home. Exactly.
Thank you so much for this information that you shared with us, and thank you so much again to have us inside your full schedule, to talk about Malawi and Egypt and the relation between the two countries.
It's always my pleasure, and let me also thank you for giving me this opportunity to talk about Malawi and to let people know about Malawi. I hope people have known a few things about Malawi, and if they're planning to come to Malawi, they're most welcome. Go to Malawi and experience the chambo. And there's also one thing that I forgot about to say about Malawi. Malawi produces a lot of mangoes.
Oh.
Yeah, we produce a lot of fruits, but mangoes, they're just a lot. I know Egypt also is doing good when it comes to mangoes, but I think one thing that you have to know, that Malawi is the #1 producer of mangoes in Africa. Mm-hmm. Yes.
They export it also.
We also do export. We also we export them raw, dried. Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. But our mangoes are different from the mangoes that have here. So you have Egypt has its own uniqueness in its mangoes, and Malawi is the same thing. Exactly. Yeah. So it's always a pleasure to have this type of talks.
The pleasure is ours, Your Excellency. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
مشاهدينا في كل مكان، وكده انتهى لقائنا مع سعادة السفيرة كاثرين نورجن، سفيرة دولة ملاوي لدى جمهورية مصر العربية. بشكركم جدا لحسن متابعتكم، وإلى اللقاء.
خلونا نشتغل ونبني ونعمر، يعني نشتغل. انزل اشتغل، انزل اشتغل.
النجاح ده سر الإسراء الأعمال.